Breaking news from New York City, Judge Jeanine attacked. This is outrageous. By Liberty Bell for freedomdaily.com. Judge Jeanine Pirro has always been a voice of reason against the corruption in Washington, D.C. and the liberal lies. For instance, just earlier this week, Judge Jeanine railed against the corruption and lawlessness running rampant in the FBI and Department of Justice that is working hard to ruin President Trump's administration. Of course, the left is not so keen on being publicly outed for their misdeeds, which is why they are working doubly hard to bring down the tough-talking judge a peg or two with this latest attack. Judge Jeanine has been a longtime advocate for conservative issues and shedding light on the disgusting deeds of the left, only to be continually viciously attacked. The left, in their quest to stay in power and to hide their corruption, will do whatever it takes to silence the opposition, even if that means twisting the truth. And that is what is occurring now when a Black Lives Matter activist has sued Judge Jeanine for, get this, slandering his name. The case started back in 2016 over the fatal shooting of Alton Sterling in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. The incident sparked outrage for the militant Black Lives Matter group, claiming that the police murdered an innocent black man in cold blood. The violent group quickly came together to protest the supposed injustice of Sterling's death, with riots and protests in the street of Louisiana. During these protests, one police officer was injured and sued Black Lives Matter activist DeRay Mackison for instructing his followers to behave violently. Sadly, the case was dismissed as the judge presiding over the case ruled that Black Lives Matter was a social movement that could not be sued. Also, the judge stated that the police officer who brought the suit did not correctly explain how Mackison incited violence. And here is when it goes from bad to worse. Judge Jeanine read this absurd ruling when she appeared on Fox and Friends, which enraged Mackison, stating that the judge put his life in danger and slandered his name. I was found not guilty, and I didn't direct any violence. In fact, I was protesting the violence of police. Stop lying. Okay. Oh, well. So, you just can't make this stuff up, folks. Here is more from the New York Daily News. Fox News host Jeanine Pirro smeared Black Lives Matter activist DeRay Mackison by claiming he directed violence against a Baton Rouge police officer in 2016, according to a lawsuit filed Tuesday. The defamation case Mackison filed in Manhattan Supreme Court stems from Pirro's commentary about a protest over the fatal police shooting of Alton Sterling, a black man, on July 5th of 2016. Mackison, 32, had attended a protest over the shooting and was arrested, but charges against him were dismissed, and he and about 185 other protesters later settled a suit against the Baton Rouge police for $136,000. An anonymous police officer filed a separate suit alleging he was hit in the face by a rock a protester threw. The protester, the cop said, was incited by Mackison. The cop named Mackison and Black Lives Matter as defendants. On September 28th, a federal judge in Louisiana tossed the officer's suit, ruling that Black Lives Matter was a social movement that could not be sued. The judge also ruled the cop failed to explain how Mackison allegedly incited the violence. Enter Pirro. In this particular case, DeRay Mackison, the organizer, actually was directing the violence, Pirro said on Fox and Friends after the judge had ruled. You've got a police officer who was injured. He was injured at the direction of DeRay Mackison. DeRay Mackison walks away with $100,000. It's actually 130, whatever. Dollars for an organization that is amorphous. We got a problem in this country. Mackeson said Piero's comments have endangered his safety and seeks damages to be determined at trial. I was found not guilty and I didn't direct any violence. In fact, I was protesting the violence of the police. Stop lying, he tweeted at Piero. Piero has said on Twitter she was relying on paragraphs from the cops' lawsuit during her appearance, but Mackeson says she wrongly described them as facts. Piero made these false statements of fact on the highest viewed morning cable show in the country, Fox and Friends, which reaches over 1.7 million viewers. Mackeson's suit reads, these statements of facts are false and were either known to be false by defendant Piero or were made with reckless disregard for whether they were true. Fox News said it will fight the suit. DeRay Mackeson, look at him, look at the idiot. And this is how the left uses our own courts against us to silence those that are merely stating the facts in this case. Look at the idiot. I mean, really? Give me a break. Mackeson only got off this charge on a technicality, not that he was innocent of wrongdoing. We have all witnesses how this group behaves and uses violence to achieve their goals, and that has not changed just because they want it to. The left will continually do what they can do to silence the truth, and that is why, even though we are battle weary, we must push forward and fight with facts. It is great to see that Fox News and Judge Jeanine are not bending to the bullying tactics of the left, and I hope that they win this case for all of us. Absolutely. I mean, really? Really, DeRay Mackeson? Yeah, I mean, unbelievable. Unbelievable. Black Lives Matter? I mean, what is this? They're actually a terrorist group. It's disgusting. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for watching.